Good morning, y'all. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all the veterans out there who have served our country and who have died for our country. We're so appreciative of that. And in spite of all the issues that we may have in our government and everything else, I'm still proud to be an American, and I'm glad to be an American because I look around the world and there are so many other places that I'm glad I don't live. War-torn countries who are just that way every single day. And so I'm so grateful. And here lately with everything that's been happening with food and all that stuff and everything's going up and up, I've seen so many communities and so many people come together. And that just reignites in me the peace and love that we can have with each other and just loving each other as Christ loved us. I have a sweet friend, Mary, who sends Jesus Calling just about every day, no matter how she's feeling, the Jesus Calling devotional. And it's so encouraging. And I don't read all of them every single day. I have a hard time just making myself focus. But, Sherman and I have really, really been through it the last 2.5 years or so, as I know a lot of other people have. But it just seems like it just keeps hitting. It was the water heater and the COVID again, and the both cars breaking down and the house breaking down, and some of those problems are still here. The house is not completely fixed, but a lot of it is. And so as we get better and as we get more physically able, we'll be able to take care of those things. In the meantime, we just live with it. But it's okay. It's not unsafe. It's not, now, as far as the cars go, those are both, his vehicles are both gone now. So we're going to learn to live with just the one. It'll be a little difficult, but, God can handle it. He proved that to me a while ago. I was in here, Sherman had went to the food bank, and I was in here putting stuff away and all that, getting ready to come to work. And I heard him go, he was leaving for work, and I heard the truck alarm going off and going off and going off and going off. And I went outside on the porch, and he was like, I don't know, it won't start. I tried to turn it over and it won't start. I took a big sigh. I sat down on the porch and I started praying. And I prayed for the vehicles and I prayed for Sherman. And that's all I knew to do. And guess what? He got back in the car. He started it up. It just started. And he got out and I said, you're welcome. And he said, what? And I just pointed up. I said, God did it. I prayed and he fixed it. And God doesn't usually answer prayers right away. I know in my book he doesn't. I don't know about y'all, but he usually makes us wait, doesn't he? And that's okay, because I need to learn patience. I don't know about you. But anyway, I know this video is kind of long today, but I'm going to read you Jesus Calling from November 8th, because I just read it. Mary sent me, she sends them every day, and I'm a couple days behind. So I just read today, and, just Sherman and I were just talking the other day, and his physical health is just declining as far as his pain and stuff. And he needs another job that he can do and make the money that we need to provide for us. But anyway, we just keep applying and praying that God will lead him in the right direction and get the surgery on his knees and maybe his shoulders. I don't know. But anyway, bless his heart. He never complains, or he started to, because it's so bad. But he's just such, such an inspiration. He just keeps going no matter what. Anyway, I was reading this. We were just talking the other day, him and I in Phoenix, about we have all these issues, but God always provides for us. We've made it through 100% of our worst days. And I'm famous for telling people that too. I will tell you that. You've made it through 100% of your worst days. And so you can make it through today, and so can we. But it goes a lot better if we can learn to praise him through that and learn to dance in the rain. That's one of my best quotes. Learn to dance in the rain. The storms are going to come, but if we just keep our eyes on Jesus and just keep it moving. So let me read this to you. Learn to appreciate difficult days. Be stimulated by the challenges you encounter along your way. As you journey through rough terrain with me, gain confidence from your knowledge that together we can handle anything. This knowledge is comprised of 3 parts: your relationship with me, promises in the Bible. And by the way, Google promises in the Bible and then read those. You will be inspired. Your life will change, I promise. And the other thing is past experience of coping successfully during hard times. Remember what I said about we've made it through the 100% of our worst days? Look back on your life and see how I have helped you through difficult days. If you're tempted to think, yeah, but that was then, this is now, remember who I am. Although you and your circumstances may change dramatically, I remain the same throughout time and eternity. This is the basis of your confidence. Let me read that again. Although you and your circumstances may change dramatically, God remains the same through time and eternity. This is the basis of your confidence. In my presence, you live and move and have your being. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." Psalm 102:27, "But you are the same, and your years have no end." Acts 17:28, "For in him we live and move and have our being, even as some of your own poets have said, for we are indeed his offspring." And if we're his, then what do we have to worry about? You're his daughters. You're his sons. He loves you. We're his children. We're his sheep. And he will come seek us out when we're lost. And he will hold us. And he will guide us until we get back on the right track. So just praise him while you're waiting. And join us in prayer as we do the same. If you need encouragement, call me, text me, message me. I love y'all. Have a great day. And again, happy Veterans Day, and thank you all for who serve and who have served. God bless you. Bye-bye.